Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. So, I am a 86 baby. I was raised in the 90s and, well, Home Alone is one of my favorite movies of all time. Home Alone 1 and 2, and to be honest with 3 as well. I do like 3. But I watch these films every single year since I've been a child. And, well, it seems to be going now that even Macaulay Culkin is looking to try and get a Home Alone legacy sequel made. But before we get into that, if you are new around here, folks, my name is Dan, CGS, Geeksome, come Geeksome, whatever you want to call me. I have been called worse, probably. But yeah, we're going to take a little look-see at this. Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin has the perfect idea for a legacy sequel, and it involves Kevin and his son. He's the one setting traps for me. Okay, could be interesting, could very well be. So he's actually pitched the Home Alone sequel as well that we've always wanted to see. Have we though? So after over 30 years, Home Alone star Macaulay Culkin says he would return to the festive franchise for a legacy sequel under the right circumstances. So with this though, the straight thing in my mind is, well, we haven't actually got John Hughes anymore. The guy who wrote the first 3. The guy who literally wrote the blueprint for this type of family comedy, for teenage comedy in the 80s and early 90s, and I'm not too sure who could do that now. Again, you could try and do a little bit of a comedy thing here and there, but I don't think there's anyone who has the John Hughes style of humour. But as Macaulay Culkin says though, it would just have to be right in this during his Nostalgic Night with Macaulay Culkin tour. In fact, he had already had an idea for the sequel. I'm either a widower or a divorcee, I'm raising a kid, all that stuff. I'm working really hard and I'm not really paying enough attention, and the kid is kind of getting miffed at me and then I get locked out. Kevin's son won't let me in, and he's the one setting traps for me. To be honest with you, I would watch the shit out of that, I would. And it's going in now, so Home Alone hit screens in 1990, I was 4. Oh my god. Making Kevin around 43-year-old now. So it would make sense for the new movie to follow his son. The first movie saw Kevin battle to keep robbers. No, you can't call them robbers. It's Harry and Marv. You can't call them robbers. It's those two and that is it. To be honest with you, I would totally get them back as well as some kind of way. You know, you could work it in there, you could. And obviously, then we saw Home Alone 2 Lost in New York, which is my favorite holiday Christmas movie of all time. And it still makes me laugh so goddamn hard with the bricks and when Marv is electrocuted. It's just some of the funniest shit ever, still to this day. And actually, I've got a story for that. I don't know if I told people about this, but me, my dad, my mum, my sister, my Grampy Terry, which he's the guy I love most in the world, and I'm really sad he's no longer here. He died years ago. But we went and saw Home Alone 2. The entirety of the cinema was laughing. And obviously when this came out in 93, he was here in the UK, and it was in January because it was my birthday. That's where we went and saw it. And my sister is 3 years older than me, and so she was coming into she was like 10, 11 sort of thing, and she was there and she's like, that's not funny, and I remember it vividly to this day. And my dad as well. He's like, I can't believe your sister never laughed at Home Alone 2 in the cinema. It was amazing. So many people laughing, and there's her just going, that's not funny. But again, no, kids. But yeah, getting back into this though. And obviously it says that with this, it would be a usual kid versus robber trope from the franchise, but it would be the parent instead of a robber. So, the house is some sort of metaphor for our relationship. Who explained that Kevin would have to get let back into his son's heart, much like the robbers were trying to get to the McAllister house in the first place. Only we would guess that Kevin would have much more purer intentions. That's the closest elevator pitch that I have. I'm not completely allergic to it, the right thing. And it says, obviously, the first 2 movies, massive successes, still rank among the best Christmas films to date. Yeah, I love these movies so much, I really do. And it says there that the reboots, they have been so bad. And as you does say here that efforts to reboot it have failed, And it says there you got 93 in 2002. It won 93. It was actually 1997 when Home Alone 3 came out, which I still think is actually really funny. And you could see that it was meant to be a Macaulay Culkin type of thing, because the mother, she looks so much like Kevin's mother from the first two, you know, with the red hair and everything else. And to be honest with you, if you are going to do a Home Alone sequel with Macaulay Culkin, you gotta get his mother. You gotta get Buzz back as well. You know, the recent reboot, Home Alone Alone or whatever it's called, it is one of the worst things I have ever seen. It is terrible. But they kind of made it a legacy sequel because you have got Buzz in it and he's working for McAllister Security. So it would be interesting to see what they could do. But he said here though that Home Alone director Chris Columbus said that the Home Alone franchise should just be left alone, which is true. But if Macaulay Culkin wants to do a new one and Chris Columbus is like, yeah, let's do it, you have an instant, I'd probably say $400 to $500 million hit on your hand, guarantee it, because you got people around my age who would literally just look, let's go see it right now, let's go and see it. I got someone at the front door, I'll be back in a minute. Oh, and we're back. Yeah, so if you have Chris Columbus, he has to be back in it. And to be honest with you, I think Chris Columbus would jump at the chance. Again, he's doing so well at the moment, you know, Chris Columbus. He did Nosferatu and all this kind of stuff, which is absolutely insane when people think Chris Columbus, the guy who did Home Alone and the first two Harry Potter movies. Yeah, he also did the Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell, which I want a third one right now with that movie. I really do. But yeah, I really do think if Macaulay Culkin is like, let's try and do a legacy one, okay. And you could actually have it like it. Now, the thing is, would they use the house, the original house? Because seeing that, I would think that you would have to. I really do think so. And come to think of it as well, everyone from the original series, obviously we can't have the father anymore because the father passed away, sadly, but you can have Catherine O'Hara all the way. She'd be there, she would love it. I still love that woman to bits. And obviously she was in Beetlejuice, which is amazing. But seeing how, you know, you'd have Buzz, obviously I don't think the uncle and auntie is still around, I'm not too sure. We will have to check. You know what? Let's have a little look-see and see who is actually still alive. So, right, here we are with the cast of Home Alone. So we know Daniel Stern, we know Joe Pesci, Macaulay Culkin, his brother, Catherine O'Hara, but John Hurt is no longer with us, sadly. I know Buzz is. Obviously, we're not going to have... I think that's really all we need. Oh. We do need the brother, and also we need the auntie as well. So, let's have a look for Jerry. He's still... We could have Uncle Frank back, folks. We could have Uncle Frank back. And... we could still have the auntie back as well. We could have oh, see? That's what we need. Literally, this is it, folks. This is what we need. And to be honest with you, if I was going to do something like this, what I would be thinking is, you would have to get Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci back in some form. Obviously, Joe Pesci's what? He's in his 80s now? Yeah, Pesci's 82 as well, same as Uncle Frank. And I think we could have Daniel Stern and Joe Pesci. Hell, they could maybe just be walking down the street or something and they see something and they're like, oh my God. You know, and it could be like, oh, just walk away. It could be a cameo. But yeah, I really do think that we need all of these just to come back. I really do. How old's Catherine? Oh, see, Catherine O'Hara, man. She's 71 as well. Daniel Stern, how old's Daniel? He's 68. Oh my God. There is so much stuff in it. So much. God, I love these films. I think it's mostly this. So when I think of Home Alone, I don't think of nostalgia. I really don't. I just think of literally two of the films that has made so many people around the world just happy. I really do think of it. And to be honest with you, I really do think the first one is one of the best Christmas movies, just for a Christmas message that even if you've done wrong, even if you wish, oh, I wish this person wasn't here. Like he said, you know, he goes, I want to wake up alone and you're all gone. And he's like, yes, you know, it happens. And as the, you know, Catherine O'Hara says, He goes, I think you'd be pretty sad if you woke up on Christmas morning and none of us were here. And he's like, no. Typical kid, you know? But yeah, I would absolutely love to see this. And this is it now. I have got myself in my mind so worked up with this. Is like, we have to do it. We literally have to get this made now, folks. So, 20th Century Fox is Disney. Oh, Disney. To be honest with you, Disney are on a nostalgia thing at the moment with the Predator movies, Alien Earth, which I just started watching, and holy shit, that's amazing. But yeah, you know what? Tweet Disney, tweet them all, and just send messages, emails, like that. Home Alone. We want A, B, C, and D. We want these actors back. We want Chris Columbus back. And to be honest with you, Chris Columbus could actually write it, because that dude is amazing at writing. He wrote Gremlins. Come on. Gremlins, guys. He wrote that film. But yeah, we're getting off topic way here. But guys, if you are new to the channel, like and subscribe. Ooh, got something else. Got to show you. So, normally, as I was saying, every single year, I normally do like a festive backdrop. But this year, I was going to buy a whimsical Christmas tree. Now, I don't know if you know what a whimsical Christmas tree is, but I will show you what it is. And a whimsical Christmas tree is basically the Grinch, all right? It is the Grinch, and it is one of these. Sadly, everywhere I've gone, they've either been sold out or they're too expensive for what I want. Because I just wanted to go by here, you know, which we normally do. You know, we have it by here, but I got the fridge there and everything else now. So I wanted to get like a smaller one just to go on the top by there, which will be in frame. And ladies and gents, we've bought it. We got a fiber optic tree, which is this going to go right by the, oh, see, that's perfect. That is perfect. You know what? I'll probably make a video putting this up just to be like, oh my god, it's Christmas. You know, folks, but let us know what you think about Home Alone down below. Would you like to see this? I think most of us would. But guys, if you are new around here, like and subscribe. My name is Dan. As always, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.